It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Colts and the Patriots, and it's coming up next.
The NFL has come to Germany as you get a look inside Deutsche Bank Park here in the bustling city of Frankfurt. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here, losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
The final game of the 2023 International Series, the Colts and Patriots, underway here in Germany. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. They are led out by their veteran quarterback hailing from Michigan State, and we like that. It's Kirk Cousins.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 13 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now Cousins. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Leading them out, the last active player remaining from the 05 draft, and a name that dominates headlines year-round, Aaron Rodgers.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 13 carries, 55 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. And the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So you look at this Patriots defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago. And
it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
On play action, now Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They came with a safety blitz, and Daxton Hill got home. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they get it to him again.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing, Cousins. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
To throw is Cousins.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Rodgers now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Rodgers.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And here's a quick throw out to Mims.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. He'll pick up 7 there on the 1st down keeper.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from me.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen. And we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it.
but this one winds up no good.
A first down throw for Cousins. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding, offense.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away. You're in good shape, but if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, but that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up fourth.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changed.
That Patriots sideline not happy with what just transpired, and they're going to throw out the challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
The Patriots hit 6-3 on the year, and they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins.
There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Now Rodgers. Incomplete, right side to Cook. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Eric Kendricks racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Patriots to take over. They were 3-point winners a week ago. They lead by 3 here as well as they start 1st and 10. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
A first down there on a pickup at 25. To throw, Cousins. That's out to Chubb, complete.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now Cousins going to change it up.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for New England. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Davis now to return it. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. Have a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green light here.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm defense...
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Normally we think about big swings and scores before a half. We think offense, but this time, their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now.
Hardman on the return. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They give the Chubb out of the gun, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. No, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Third and long for Cousins. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Final play of the half. Cousins.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break.
As we send you back across the Atlantic to Orlando, as we say Guten Tag to our guys standing by. That's Jonathan Coachman. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half for the veteran quarterback, Kirk Cousins. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And the half will begin with a touchback. The Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back to the ground, Cook. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Here's Cook again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage your quarterback from going to it. That means everyone else, win your routes. You got an opportunity to catch passes now too.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Cousins now. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Meanwhile, Rodgers throwing into the hands of Pitts here.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This, they'll try the option, left side. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings us 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Rodgers. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Aiden Hutchinson
Picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. it didn't exist.
Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Returnable here for Davis. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So here are the Patriots to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Washington, and now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here, 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. Back now here on EA Sports. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the 4th. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And the Colts getting ready to go.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Rodgers. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Eric Kendricks able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 17. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Rodgers got to have this one.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
New England's offense set to go.
Well, they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock, work it down, and of course you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
2nd down, here's Chubb again.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now Cousins.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Patriots are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he keeps finding his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the 4th quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick. And we've seen nowadays, those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention, they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it, and it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Fighting through pressure.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Rodgers now on 1st down.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
This one into the hands of Pitts.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st down, Rodgers throwing middle, and it's complete.
2nd and 6 coming up.
And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Traylon Burks,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Colts are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Rodgers will throw for it. That's caught, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. To throw, Cousins.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Cousins. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing here, Cousins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. O.J. Howard, his second touchdown on the season.
And the Patriots are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. To throw is Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Rodgers now to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception.
Still on his feet.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Deontay Johnson, 85 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to, and now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being it. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Rodgers now on first down. This one complete to Coleman. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Now Rodgers.
Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. Rodgers going to throw.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Rodgers to throw once more.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack, And a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending